Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This is going to be the very first video, and we are going to be kicking off the Year of the Dead series with the very first throwback review honoring the final year of The Walking Dead. And what better off than to start things off with Season 1, Episode 1, Throwback, Days Gone By. Okay guys, just going to be doing a video for today. This one's going to be doing a video for The Walking Dead. This one is going to be kicking off our very first video of the 52 that we're going to be doing this year for The Walking Dead universe, covering the final year and honoring the final year of The Walking Dead, which is the Year of the Dead series. And this one is going to be doing my review and throwback review for the one and only pilot of The Walking Dead, Days Gone By. So, this one is the first one I definitely wanted to go ahead and kick off, and now I can actually say at the beginning of this video, you guys can suggest what is the next throwback review for next Saturday on the channel. Now, I know it's Sunday. I didn't exactly get around to doing it yesterday, but for going forward, it'll be every Saturday. Just this week, it's just Sunday. But technically, this is our first ever review of 2022 as well, too. So, that's really fun. Definitely a great way to start off the reviews for this year is with while reviewing what is my favorite pilot I've ever seen of anything in my whole life, honestly. Very excited to jump into this. So, Days Gone By, Season 1, Episode 1, I'm going to say is a very great episode. I think we could definitely all agree on that. It is a great, great kickoff. And if I could break the scale, I would, because honestly, it is a phenomenal episode. So, let's get into it. Now, the episode begins. I haven't actually gone back and watched this in a little while, so it's kind of nice. We get to see Teddy Bear Girl as Rick is looking for gas, and we see our first ever walker on the show. Great way to just ground you in reality in this show. Really great way to just kind of make you know what kind of frickin' show you're watching here. And I think it was fantastic. Great way to open things up. The intro, good old classic Walking Dead intro with Rick, Shane, Lori's on here, and some of the classic locations like the campsite, the RV, you know, of course, getting to see the original Walking Dead logo, Atlanta, just really some good stuff there. And then we're back, and we're in the current timeline as we get to see Rick and Shane on, of course, they're kind of lunch break. They're kind of like, eating whatever. They're having some fast food. They're talking about how Lori kind of treats Rick and stuff like that. Shane's talking about the woman he's with, don't know how to turn off a damn light switch and stuff. I think, honestly, what made the show so good, not only the opening scene grips you, but then you get, like, two amazing actors really grounding you in, just their performances, honestly, right away. Like, their performances are phenomenal. Like, honestly, even in a scene like this is so cool. And then they get called in, they throw their food away, and then you get the car chase scene. Now, this is, honestly, it always ages well, and it always is a great scene. But, of course, you get them, they flip the car over, and then, of course, you get the shootout as Rick gets shot once, and then the other one comes out of the car and shoots him a second time. And then that's when he's, in the coma. Now, from then on out, things just get creepy as hell. Rick wakes up in the hospital and no one's there. You see like these kind of distorted, like, Shane pieces, like when he's kind of coming and he's, leaving flowers and this and that. And the reveal is so genius when Rick reaches over and you see, like, the flowers are just, like, they're falling apart like crazy. Like, they've been here for a while. Rick realizes he's on his own. Nothing is on. No power's on. No electricity. The lights are kind of blinking, though, give you that creepy feel. Shane is nowhere to be seen. Lori, Carl, nobody. And he's walking through and he's seeing blood, guts, trash everywhere, dark hallways. It's just, the environment is something I honestly loved. And basically, he goes through and you've got, of course, the good old classic, don't open dead inside. Which I think is a really, really freaky scene as you see the hands kind of coming through. I thought that was really, really well done. And, it freaks him out, as it would me. Holy frig. Imagine being in his situation. You don't know where your family is. You are waking up in a apocalyptic world. No one's there. you don't know where you're going, and you don't even know maybe if you're still trapped in a coma, because this doesn't feel real whatsoever. It feels like a freaking nightmare. So I love the way that's done. I think it is so cool. And, you know, obviously he escapes the hospital. He goes home. He finds that his family's gone. Great acting as well from Andrew Lincoln there. And, well, essentially, you get him that meets Morgan as he thinks that he shot a man in the street, not knowing, no, those are called walkers. And Morgan kind of explains everything to Rick. Now, I love this. I think it's really, really cool. He tells him the rules. Look, don't get bit. That's one thing. Don't get bit. And, you know, we saw your bandage. That's kind of what we were afraid of and stuff like that. And, well, we see that his wife is still out there zombified, and, you know, he's tried to put her down a few times, but he can't. And, you know, knowing what happens later in Clear, it actually kind of makes you look back on this and being like, damn it, buddy, you should have done it, right? But you know, would you have it in you to do that, though? That's the thing. Like, it's very realistic. That's what I love about it. It's like, you wouldn't just shoot her and move on. No, it would be tough to do that. You know, it takes a lot for you to have to, you know, put down your wife like that. That's definitely something that, it's not easy. It's not easy to do whatsoever. So then you get Rick. He does have his first zombie kill as he's got like the shield on and stuff like that. He goes out there, and then they go to the Rick's house, right? And obviously you've got the family photos that are gone, and that's how Rick notices, like, they're probably still alive, because you really think some thief would come in here. Okay, food, clothes, supplies, whatever. Yeah, that's probably true. But the family photo albums, all that kind of stuff, that's when you know something's going on, right? So you get the scene where they go to the sheriff's department. Of course, they take showers, which must feel nice after all this time. And then Rick and Morgan both go their separate ways. And, you know, Morgan wishes him good luck and that he finds his family. So really, really interesting stuff. As you cut back with Morgan, and he tries to put down his wife, but he still doesn't have it in him, and that's kind of where we leave the character of Morgan. So then with Rick, obviously we see Rick, he's trying to get a hold of his family, he's trying to see if anybody's, you know, responding to him and stuff like that. And then we find out that Lori is with Shane, and they are staying at a camp, and, well, Lori basically thinks that Rick is dead, and she's now sleeping with Shane. So, pretty quick after, might I add. So, yeah, it's, freaking Lori, man. But anyway, we get that. We get introduced to Dale. We get, you know, obviously reintroduced to Shane, and we see all that. So I thought, yeah, really interesting stuff there. And you kind of create the drama as you see the family photo in Rick's car, and you're like, frick's sakes, like, that is Lori, frick's sakes. So, yeah, very interesting stuff right there. And then after that, so then you kind of got the drama going on. Then you got Rick that stops for gas. He, of course, takes the horse into Atlanta. And you get the iconic shot, which I love. I think it's a really, really cool shot as he rides into Atlanta, and you see all the cars driving out and only Rick going, you know, inside the city. I think it's so freaking cool. And then he goes in, basically, and then you've got him. He's riding around, pretty quiet. You know, you kind of can't tell what's going on. And he sees a helicopter, which, you know, I really like. That's why I like the later seasons, too, is because they almost kind of relate back to this, which is pretty cool. But with Rick seeing a helicopter, he's like, I saw the helicopter, you know. Yeah, pretty cool. And then, well, then we get our biggest hurt of the episode, which is the big group of the dead in the freaking city. The horse obviously freaks out. Rick tries to ride away, gets blocked off on the other end. The horse gets swarmed. Rick has to ditch. He loses basically everything. The bag of guns and everything like that. He has to, you know, hide under the tank. And even considering taking his own life because he just doesn't think that there's a way out of there. And then you see the, you know, the door, the hatch, and of course he goes in. And now he's essentially trapped in the frickin' tank. And who is there to frickin' call him out? Well, that's Glenn. Dumbass, you in the tank. Are you cozy in there? So, freaking love it, man. Honestly, such an amazing ending, and you get this just great zoom out on the freaking city. So, guys, like, if you guys are gonna sit here and ask me, Dan, you haven't really mentioned any kind of flaws or problems with this episode. Yeah, you're damn right. I don't have any problems with this episode. I think this is a phenomenal episode. I think this is the best pilot to ever exist on television. And you guys, you know, I'm sure that, you know, that's definitely going to be debated, but at least for me, I was never so interested in a show after watching this episode, honestly. This episode is a great start to a great series, and honestly, it's just, it's perfect. It legit is perfect. If I could break the scale, I would, to great to greater, you know. Yeah, honestly, high grade is what you're getting from me on this review. 10 out of 10, absolutely. And that is the throwback for this week for The Walking Dead. What did you guys think looking back on the pilot of The Walking Dead? We will be doing a poll to decide who is going to be the one that suggests the next episode. So leave your suggestions on what episode you want to see me cover next week. And we're going to go back and I'm going to go ahead and rewatch the episode and give my updated thoughts on these episodes of The Walking Dead. And you guys will be able to vote on the episodes, which ones you guys want, for me to watch. And I'll probably let you guys know within 24 hours to 48 hours, something like that, on what episode we're going to be watching next week. And then if you want to go ahead and watch these episodes along with me and get ready and, then watch the reviews afterwards, because that's kind of something I've heard some people say is that they're going to watch the episodes and then watch my review and stuff like that. I've heard some of you guys say that, so that's really cool if you do that. I really appreciate that. And kind of just get to experience these old episodes again, as we kind of build up to the final the final year, which is this year for The Walking Dead. So anyway, let me know and definitely write your comments in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you're new here, click to subscribe on so you don't miss any videos for The Walking Dead. Follow Dan's Walking Dead reviews from some guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos on the Year of the Dead series and more Walking Dead videos in general. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?